Everybody, it's Ms.Salazar and welcome to health class. So for today, we're going to be talking about how to use my pyramid and rules for healthy eating. Now, here's the thing. We don't use the pyramid anymore. Now we use something else. Now we use something that's called my plate, and that's where you have your 5 food groups organized. But you'll be able to see both of them. So let's see. It says here, did you know that there are 5 food groups to choose healthy foods from? My pyramid is a guide that tells you how much you need from each food group each day. A food group is foods that are alike. So here you have the food. Here you have the pyramid, and inside of the pyramid you have each food group. You have 5 of them: the grains, the vegetables, the fruits, the milk, which is your dairy, the meat and bean, which is your protein. So you have the 5 food groups organized in the pyramid. And it says here that a food group is foods that are alike. So, for example, when I think about fruits, I think about bananas, I think about strawberries, blueberries, watermelon, pears. All of those are fruits. They're different, but they are still fruit. Now, here's the thing: if you look at the vegetable side, you have a tomato. A tomato is not a vegetable. Scientifically, it is a fruit. And there are a lot of other foods that we considered vegetables but are wrong. They are actually fruits. For example, we have the tomato, that's actually a fruit. We have an avocado, we have the pumpkin, the squash, the eggplant. All of those are fruits. Scientifically, they're fruits. And you have that video in LMS that explains it. It's very, very important that you guys see that. So it explains what kinds of foods are considered vegetables, and you'll see the difference between the vegetable and the fruits. So vegetables are usually when you're eating the leaves of a plant, when you're eating the roots or the stems of the plant. And fruits, they carry the seeds of the plant. And you'll be able to see that in the video. Over here, it says that a serving is an amount of food you eat. So you need to eat many servings from each food group each day. Exactly. So, in order for you to have a balanced diet, in order for you to be healthy, you need to eat something from every single food group every single day. Just a little bit of everything. So you'll be healthy and you have all those vitamins. So something from the grains, something from the vegetables, the fruits, the dairy, the protein, all of those things. It says here that eat more from the food group with the largest slice in the pyramid and eat less of the foods with the smallest slice. So, too many fats, too many oils and sweets can harm your health. So, exactly, if you look at the pyramid, the side where you have the meat and the bean, which is your protein, is the smallest, you see. So it's basically telling you that you're not supposed to eat a lot of this. But again, we don't use the pyramid anymore. We use a guide that's called my plate, and you'll be able to see that. Look over here. It says oils. Oils are not a food group, but you need some for good health. So you can get your oils from fish, nuts, and liquid oils such as corn oil, soybean oil, and canola oil. And this is used when you're about to fry something. So if you're going to make fried chicken, you can use corn oil. Let's see, fats and sugar. So get your facts from the nutrition label. So whenever you have, let's say that you have some chicken noodle soup, right? A can of chicken noodle soup. That can has a nutrition label at the on the back, and it tells you the amount of calories. It tells you the fat that it has. It tells you the sugars that it has. So the nutrition label is very important because it tells you everything about that food. There you go. So this is my plate. This is what we actually use right now. We don't use the pyramid anymore. So you have a section for fruits, you have a section for vegetables, you have a section for grains, a section for protein, which is your meat and the beans, and then you have your dairy. And your dairy is your milk, your cheese, your butter, all of those things. So this is what we use. And if you look closely, the these slices are smaller than others. So for example, if you look at the slice for fruits, it looks much smaller than the slice for vegetables. That means that you need to eat a little bit more vegetable than fruits. Let's see what else. The protein. The protein is your meat and the beans that you eat. So the protein is actually smaller than the vegetable. So that means that you need to eat a little bit less protein and you need to eat more vegetables. Let's see, I think the fruits and the protein are almost, they're basically the same size. So you can eat both of them, a little bit of both of them. And then the biggest one is also the grains. So you can eat more vegetables and more grains, a little bit less fruits, a little bit less protein every day, and just a very, very small amount of dairy every single day. So that's how you can maintain a healthy, balanced diet. Remember that a diet is something that you eat every single day. It's the food that you eat every single day. So the vocabulary words, this is very important. So you have the my pyramid and my plate. So that vocabulary word, again, we don't use my pyramid anymore. We use my plate, but they're the same thing. They mean the same thing. And it's a guide that tells you how much you need from each food group every single day. The food group, foods that are alike. For example, strawberries and blueberries are fruits. The food groups, and we have five of them. And then the serving is the amount of food you eat. So let's say that you eat a handful of almonds. Let's say that you eat 1 cup of vegetables every single day. So that's the serving, the 1 cup, a handful. Those are servings. Let's see, rules for eating healthy. So, there are many ways to stay healthy. Eating healthful foods is one way to feel great. So, follow these rules for healthful eating. So, use my pyramid. Again, you can use my plate. Choose plenty of grains, choose vegetables and fruits every day, choose foods low in fat like yogurt or carrots. Again, you're not supposed to eat a lot of fat, it's not healthy for you. And junk food is not healthy at all. It's fine if you feel like eating junk food at least like maybe once or twice a month. I know you guys, you're used to those chicken nuggets. I know that. But it's not very healthy for you. And let's see, it also says that you have to choose foods low in sugar and salt. So try a low salt cracker with cottage cheese. So it's basically telling you that if you feel the need to eat something sweet, try something else. How about fruits? Fruits are naturally sweet and they're much healthier than eating a piece of cake or ice cream. Let's see. So choosing healthful foods can help you stay well when you get older. Exactly. So that's the thing. If you eat healthy now, then when you're all grown up or like when you're growing up, you'll have less problems about your health. So it's extremely important that you eat healthy because here's the thing. If you eat a lot of sugar almost every single day, even if it's not every single day, but you eat a lot of sugar every week, that eventually is going to catch up with you and you can end up having let's say maybe diabetes. And once you have that, you know, you have to deal with it. But the thing is that you can eat healthy. You can choose to eat healthy foods. You can choose to exercise, to eat your vegetables, to eat your fruits, right? And eating healthy is going to keep you, it's going to keep your body healthy and it's going to keep you happy. And you'll see that. You'll see the changes. So here's some very important information. So how much should you eat from the grains group? For example, 6 ounces. You're supposed to eat a roughly 6 ounces of grains. Now, a slice of bread equals 1 ounce. There's an example. A slice of bread equals 1 ounce. Now, from the grains, you're supposed to eat 6 ounces. And look over here. How much should you eat from the fruit group? From the fruit group, you're supposed to eat 1.5 cups. So here you have your measuring cups and you have the arrows pointing to 1.5 cups. So this is the amount of fruit that you're supposed to eat every single day. And look over here. Fried foods are high in fat. And I know that you guys love that fried chicken, especially from church. But if you eat a lot of them, it's actually not good for your health. Even if it is chicken, even if it is a protein, right? Because it belongs in the protein group, but it's fried, which makes it very high in fat, which is just unhealthy. Now, grilled or baked foods are lower in fat. So if you have a baked potato, that's a lot healthier. You can have some sour cream, right? So try to always choose grilled or baked foods. So let's say that if you're going to Wendy's, and you're like starving, you want to eat something, you want a burger, try to eat a burger with grilled chicken. It's a lot healthier than eating something with something that's fried. Let's see. So this is your assessment. You have page 32 and 33. Plan a menu. So you're going to plan a menu for a day. You're going to choose what you would like to eat for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. The amounts. You don't have to do the amounts, but if you want to, you can do that as well. You can tell me, I'm going to eat 1 plate of cereal. I'm going to drink 1 cup of milk, and then you're going to tell me the food group that it belongs. So if you're eating egg, what food group does egg belong to? If you're eating cereal, what food group does that belong to? If you're eating, let's say, a banana, what food group does the banana belong to? And you're going to write that here. And then in healthful eating rules, this page, page 33, you're going to look at the picture and you're going to circle yes or no if the girl or the boy in the picture are eating healthy. Now, if they are not eating healthy, then you need to write a sentence telling me how they can change that. How can they eat healthy? Now, parents send the assessments to LMS and PDF, and that's going to be it for today. Now, I'm going to show you guys before I leave this link right here where it says get your my plate plan. So this is a link where you can actually create your own health plan. So you have the link in LMS. It's going to take you to this page. I'm going to start. I'm going to give you guys an example. So age. So let's say that you are, I don't know, 8 years old, and let's say that you're male. And physical activity, so let's say that you do 30 minutes or an hour of exercise, and you guys have PE, right? So now I'm going to click on calculate food plan. You see, and it tells me the amount of calories you're supposed to eat. So you're supposed to eat this amount of calories. I'm going to click on it. And here you go. It gives you a health plan based on your age, based on the amount of physical activity that you do every day. So you have your fruits, your vegetables, your grains, your protein, and your dairy. And it tells you the amount that you're supposed to eat every single day. And it gives you some examples at the bottom. So you guys can do this. You can do it with your parents, with your brother and sister. Anybody can do this, and you get to create your plan. Now, if you look over here, it says view as PDF. If you click on that, it's going to give you a document. It's going to give you a piece of paper with your very own customized health plan. So you guys get to do this. You get to do this, and let's see. And you can also print it. You can have it with you, and you can print it. There you go. So you guys, that's about it. That's all for today. Make sure that you have make sure that you do your assessments and that you turn them in LMS and PDF. Bye everybody.